Okay, so we welcome you back to this D5 league race at Monza. We had a technical issue after qualifying where the game crashed. So we have put the grid back together as it was, and we are waiting for the drivers to select their strategies for the race and apply their car setups before the formation lap begins, and that will be in 20 seconds time. So yeah, due to a game error, the qualifying and the race will be in two separate parts this week, and we are not far from getting the race underway, as the top 10 are all on softs, and we'll soon find out which drivers are doing the alternate strategy of starting on the medium tyre. We've not got any audio at the moment.
I think we're about to start.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you go for the formation lap. We have Florian on pole, setting that blistering quick time as he continues to have really good back-to-back races. As we got DMX, he's on P2 with a Ferrari, the only Ferrari driver of the league today, G Infamous, Bog's teammate. P4 is no judge, no problem, with Benny Buno just behind. Guna, the Division 5 leader, is in P6 with Lath from Division 4 just behind him. P8, man like Donkey, with Well Done Josh and Relia behind him. Felix a Pirate getting the best position to be able to select an alternate strategy, and he's doing just that on the medium tyre, with Stoff Gamer on the mediums as well. HQ Ebo, he's decided to start on the soft, not go for the alternate strategy, and Growberry in the Williams also going softs, looking to get a good start, a good strong start to the race. Skipper soft tyres as well, along with Baldy in 16th. Wardy, the other Williams driver, is on the medium tyre, with leading up the rear is Composite in P18 on the soft tyre. So we'll get the data up on the screen.
Mike, who do you think? Who do you think is going to win today?
Florian, just off recent weeks and pace, but you could easily pick DMX as well, because he had the pace in Portugal, but he had technical issues, and which ruined his race. So we didn't get to see that P1 P2 battle we was hoping to see. What about you? I know you're going to be cheering for your teammate, G Infamous.
I would love him to win, but I'll be honest, and I think Florian and DMX are the two quickest drivers right now.
Yeah.
Benny is usually fantastic in making in-race decisions, especially with weather changes and stuff.
Yeah.
Or strategy. He's won races with that. But you never know if it goes wrong in turn one, like we've seen with Max and Lewis last year.
Yep. So the lights are out, we are away. As we will jump on board with DMX, who is in P2. He's getting alongside Florian, getting the.
What are we gonna do?
Nice and safe, nice and clean.
No, Florian.
Bit of contact here in the midfield as we come through turn one. Head back towards the front. Florian is still in P1 as we jump on board. DMAX has got his teammate all over the back of him.
I thought it was all very, very safe.
Yep, for Monza, I think it was. We got Benny Buno right on the back of Judge. He needs to get past him as soon as possible. He's defending his teammate.
Oh, we got a yellow. We got a yellow.
It looks like it's the second chicane. So yeah.
No, it's
Wardy and Composite.
Yeah,
they
two drivers actually.
They are back up and running. So Florian.
And Girl Body is in trouble as well.
Yeah, no front wing at all for the Williams driver, but he can put the medium tyre on, and if there's a safety car, the strategy will work out really good for him. He just needs to be patient and keep going.
Yeah.
It's a long race, and absolutely anything can happen at Monza. Especially on the alternate strategy.
We've seen it many times, and even in real life, we've seen it happen. I mean, the last 2 race winners were Pierre Gasly and Daniel Ricciardo in McLaren.
And the gap Florian is pulling away at the moment is phenomenal. He's over a second. He's already broken the DRS limit, and Benny Buno is keeping up with the AlphaTauri driver of no judge there. As we spoke about, Benny needs a good result today after missing last week.
Yeah,
he really does, and his teammate has left the division.
Yeah, he has a new teammate, but the new teammate wasn't able to drive today.
Yeah.
What happened?
Just coming out of the first Lesmo, seen a car in the distance is wiggling around. He'd lost the back end of the car. I was just skipping through just to see if he'd lost it, but all looks good. So Benny Buno is staying with no judge, no problem at the moment, as we're getting a bit of a pack from the P1 to P8 and then Leith downwards. So Felix a Pirate on that alternate strategy gained 1 position. The race will come to him later on as Leith goes into pit.
Fighting with Skipper here.
Yep, the Skipper on the softer tyre needs to try and get away from Felix if he can, as HQ Ibo and Stoffgamer are going through turn 1 wheel to wheel, nice and clean. Bit of wheel to wheel action, but that's all good through there, and so far a clean race.
Very clean. Just some drivers unlucky, as we've seen pit stops from Gabari and Baldi, both Austrian drivers. Now late is in the pit as well. Yeah,
got G Infamous in P6 currently, with Reliot right up behind him as they both get DRS in sector 2 as they approach the Ascari chicane. Nice and careful here from the drivers, not taking too many risks early on, which is good to see. As
Infamous is really close to Gunnar now.
I think Benny Buno must have had a bit of an incident. He's 2 seconds behind the AlphaTauri at the moment.
Must have made a small mistake.
Yep.
But here comes Infamous with the overtake on Gunnar. On the outside. Actually gets really close to Benny Buno.
Yeah.
Just a little short on that, and Gunnar has to give up the position. Is now just ahead of his teammate and brother, Relic.
Yeah, so
and on the last man on this train, the Benny Buno train, is men like Donkey in the Red Bull, and behind him is quite a gap with 3.5 to Skipper.
Yeah, it's a race of 2 halves at the moment, with Skipper nearly 4 seconds behind man like Donkey. Felix the Pirate, he knows the race is going to come to him later on that alternate strategy. Same for Stoffgamer, Wardy and Leith also.
We have a yellow flag. HQ RBO has been off a bit, and that happened at the first lap ball.
Right. Let's see if we'll jump on board with HQ. See if he's got any damage at all. I think he may have front left wing. No, his front wing looks intact.
Yeah, seems alright. Just lost some time and position.
DMX right on the back of Florian now, making the most of the DRS.
Oh, let's watch that.
I assume Florian may have used a lot of battery on lap 1 to get ahead of DMX to try and break that DRS system as he gets right behind him.
It's really close now. And these 2 drivers are
Lewis and Max of D5 from last week. At the moment.
Wonder when same.
Yeah, but D-Max is in such a good position with the protection behind from his teammate. That could come in you know, especially under a safety car as well. That could become very handy indeed if his teammate is willing to play that game. We don't know if they're in a chat together. No judges in P15 in the standings, with DMX up there in P2, as we know.
Yellow.
So
a yellow.
and we're back.
Just a short yellow. I think it was well done, Josh, who was in trouble.
So 2 drivers at the moment with the penalties. G Infamous has just picked up one for 3 seconds.
Oh, big yellow, big yellow. Man like Donkey is up.
Whoa, let's take...
he has an Ascari.
Yeah, catch a bit of curb there with too much acceleration. He has damaged his front right end plate.
With the the crash he had, I think he's lucky that he's not retired yet. We'll have to pit.
Yeah, 6 laps in, no safety car yet, very clean driving. 1 or 2 mistakes, which does happen here, doesn't it? The curbs are so big, they can really unsettle the car and send you off the track.
Especially at I think at the second chicane. That is.
Sorry to cut you up there, Bog. Benny Buno is on the back of G Infamous here, coming through the first Lesmo. Benny doesn't get the best exit, but he's going to get DRS here up the back straight.
Means we actually missed the overtake from Infamous on Benny Buno.
We certainly did. As Benny gets really close into a Scary.
Yeah, he has the benefit now. Being in the slipstream.
And Gunnar is sitting patiently just behind, keeping up with Benny within DRS as well. Reliot is just a little bit too far behind. He's going to suffer from the DRS strain that is ahead of him. Reliot, you know, they are going to be able to get away, as Benny Buno should make the move here.
Yeah, he's definitely going to attack. Here he comes on the inside. And he has the corner.
Yep. So we got Skipper up to P8. He was down in P10, P11 a couple of laps ago, gained a couple of places. I think from Man Like Donkey's incident, he's gained from that.
We have another yellow.
So we got Man Like Donkey. He has switched over to
the yellow, but I'm trying to look.
It's sector 1.
It's
cleared, I think.
Yeah, it's cleared, and I think it may have been Stuff Gamer. Well, not clear. I think it was HQ IBL actually, because they seem to have lost a bit of time.
Yeah. So we've got BV Baldy at the back. He's a long way off.
Yeah. Off
Grobari,
so a second pit stop actually.
Oh, okay. So we've got the Ferrari G Infamous. He's lining up Benny Buno. He's going to take him down the straight. Gunnar dropped back quite a bit there. It looked like Gunnar was going to be possibly lining up G Infamous. As the Ferrari and McLaren driver, they switched positions as they come through sector 1 on lap 8. Oh, sorry, we've missed the DMX overtake on Florian. So that would have been down the home straight.
And Infamous again once ahead on Benny Buno.
Yeah.
But they're fighting together, and switching positions actually is costing their time, as the gap to P3 is now over 3 seconds. But hey, Dimension lead.
Yep. These two are showing great pace once again, and it's good to see DMX not having the technical issues he had last week. So we do get this this battle up top, even though Gunnar is on top of the standings at the moment. These two just show superior paces, superior pace in more of the races. But Gunnar does have really good pace on his on his day at a certain track. Absolutely. Is it Guna's catching there, Benny Buno? He's going to get DRS. Benny Buno will get DRS on G-Infamous as well as they switch places once again.
Come again. Benny once again, and they just keep switching places each lap.
And Relly is getting closer to the DRS pack. Catching his teammate, he's within that at the moment.
We have a DNF.
Leith
and a safety car.
Wow, this is we're going to see Felix the Pirate here on the alternate strategy. He's going to stay. He's going to go P1 possibly, which will work out brilliant, for him.
This is the savior for Baldy, as he was already lapped. But now
he needs to stay
out. He needs to stay out. He just pitted a lap ago. All the guys ahead of him will. The guys who lapped him will come in, because it's lap 8.
Yeah.
So they will definitely, all the soft runners will pit. So this is perfect for Baldy to unlap himself and get back in the race. This is all he could wish for actually right now.
Yeah, it's really good to see. We want as many drivers in that are racing to be in the battle and feel like they've got a chance at points, and Baldy's got that with that safety car, which is great. We don't want to see people falling too far behind and being in no man's land. But he's had a tricky start to the race, and I think he'll find a rhythm, and he could be in for some possible points if the race goes his way.
Here is that no jug, no problem decides not to pit.
Yeah.
And different tire choices.
I think no Judge they couldn't double stack, so I think Judge is going to have to pit this lap.
If I would have been no jug,
is it better off double stacking than going a full lap again, because they're going to have no delta?
You're going to lose a bunch of positions. Who is ahead of Baldy? Has he been able to unlap himself? That is the big question.
I think he has. P17. Baldy is currently in sector 2.
No. I think
still,
he just hasn't.
No, dear. He's still lapped. Yeah, he's lapped by 8 cars, I think.
I think the next car ahead of him.
Yeah, and they've all pitted. Yeah, it's Guna.
Too bad.
So
that's gonna hurt.
So Baldy needs another safety car. As we look at Felix Pirate, who is net P1 on current strategy.
To answer your question about the double stack, I think the best thing to do in a situation like that is, as a second driver,
go hards.
No. Just let a gap drop to the cars ahead, like 4 or 5 seconds, then go in. And there's no double stack. That is, and the gap was already 2-3 seconds.
Can you not risk being reported?
If you do it
sensibly,
not too much,
yeah,
do it something sensibly. I mean, if you're if you're on the gearbox with the car ahead and you let drop a gap of 5-6 seconds, that's too much. But this would have been dropping a gap of 2, maybe 3 seconds. Do it gradually over the lap.
Yeah, sorry to cut you up there, Bog. We've got Benny Buno, I think, has been speeding in the pit lane.
So has Wardy.
For Benny, that safety car was perfect timing on those soft tyre. The 5-second pit, he should pit again now. He should pit again, put some more mediums on, and get rid of the 5 seconds.
Incidents, what happened?
Unless, I think if Benny can get these tyres to the end, I'm not sure if they can go. If he can, then he could pull a 5-second gap and get rid of the penalty that way.
He did indeed get a penalty for pit lane speeding.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Stuff Gamer just ahead. Be interesting to see how the safety car restart goes, as Benny's going to be really keen to try and get on the back of Florian within a lap or two. So yeah, the restart of Stoffgamer will be interesting, as Benny Bruno, like I said, will be so eager to get going. I think we'll have one more lap of safety car. So the alternate strategy is really working for Felix at the moment.
Well, yes, depending
yes
on
and no.
what goes on Twitter, but he is in the lead. No junk on IPO. That's probably going to be a big thing for an IBO. What was pits? Why?
I think
this is for me a very, very strange move.
Giving up the position, going for.
If you wanted to pit under the safety car, you should have done it right away, not when it's about to go in.
Yeah.
This is going to cost you massively, and he decides to go soft, so he will definitely go for another stop. But yeah, I think this is a tactical error. But yeah, what can you do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he has any. I think his mindset will be, I have to pit anyway. I may as well get a free pit stop under a safety car, but because we're on now third lap of the safety car, stop.
No, now you lost a lot of positions.
Yeah, does he think he's just going to get? He's going to be under too much pressure from behind and going to lose places quite quickly.
Maybe, but
I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, maybe it works out for him. We still have Stuff Gamer, who's in nearly the same position, not in the lead, but in P3 on 11.0 mediums.
Yeah.
Let's say what he's going to do when it's announced the safety car is going to come in. So, what is he going to do? Also, a loser of the safety car so far. No jump, no problem. Because he pitted one lap later, he dropped from P3 to P10.
Yep. Skipper's gained one place in that, but he is on the hard tyre. G-Infamous pitted and put the hard tyre on as well. So these guys don't think the medium will go to the end, so we're going to jump on board with Florian for the restart. He's pulled quite a gap from Stoffgamer, and DMX has decided to go real. Oh, Florian had a really bad gear change there. He's got Stoffgamer all over the back of him coming down the home straight, and Benny Bruno's in the mix as well.
Getting past. Oh, Florian. Oh, that is beautiful defending from Florian there. Oh, well played. Still,
Benny Bruno was taking
with a better exit, but I have to say that was great driving from Florian in the chicane, but did lose the position to Stoffgamer, and this is all benefiting Dymix.
Oh, Florian's off.
No!
He's lost a few more places. This has been I think Florian had a really bad gear upshift on the restart. Was in the wrong gear, got really bogged down.
Oh, yellow.
From that, and I think now he's just struggled to heat up the hard tyre for the restart after the safety car, and G-Infamous is trying to home in on Florian. He's had a really difficult restart after the safety car. With DMX now 2.5, nearly 3 seconds clear of Stoffgamer, who's got a penalty as well as Benny Bruno. So DMX is looking in great shape at the moment on lap 13. Can he get the mediums to the end of the race?
Gunnar on mediums.
So we've got Benny Bruno going into P2, getting past Stoffgamer without DRS, using all that battery.
Side by side.
As Stoffel lets it go, which is sensible from him, as Florian is eager to get past Stoffgamer, can't be held up anymore as the hard tyres begin to warm up. And Florian gets past.
Stoffgamer is on the older tyres.
Yeah, I think this was what Felix was probably thinking about. Thinking I think once the safety car is out a couple of laps and realises just how old the tyres are.
Yeah, just it's a fair decision. Probably should have made it earlier.
Yeah, we know Felix. He has the pace to climb up through the pack. He's on the faster tyre. All the guys at the back, apart from Baldy, are on the hard. So he's up to P13 at the moment.
Well done, Josh. In trouble again. Second lap in a row that he is having trouble at the second chicane.
Yeah.
He's in P16 and yeah, not a great condition now.
Tricky race for the William drivers who are racing up here, up the back straight as Wardy's taking a look at Groberi alongside, both on the hard tyre as they come into Parabolica. Groberi squeezes Wardy a little bit there, just the slightest bit of contact, and that forces Wardy to lift through that final section of the track. So heading back up front, DMX is around about a 2-3 second lead as the tower gets a little confused. We've got yellow flags in sector 2, but with the
cleared already.
Yeah, with the timing board being a mess, it's tricky to see what is going on, but it looks clear from the track map. A few penalties building up at the moment as a few drivers with 5-second penalties, which they can get rid of in the pits.
Again, I think, that's HQ Ivo. Now, he's been in trouble at the Lesmos, but seems to be alright again. I'm just wondering who is going to be the first one to crash out at Ascari, because I don't want it to happen, but it always happens. Yeah. It always happens. Meanwhile, Florian goes to P2 again, as he is ahead of Benny. And just a little behind him, Gunnar moving up to P5.
Yep.
Getting ahead of Infamous.
Stoffgamer is having a great race at the moment, the Aston Martin drive, and he's not been at the front too often, I don't think.
No. He's only done a few races yet so far in DTR, but he's doing fine, the German. And in the current condition, imagine if there's a safety car now, he would be in perfect condition, because he and everybody else will probably go to soft. Oh, and here's
Benny Buno on Florian up the back straight under DRS, gets that done, just going into the Ascari chicane. Is I think these guys are going to be switching round using the DRS.
Jug is no, Jug is in trouble. Yeah,
no front wing.
To P15. He was having such a good first stint of the race, a great quality as well. Now he's in trouble.
Yeah.
And once again, just one Alpha Tower is scoring.
As Benny Buno is defending against Florian. Oh, did he just... Yeah, so he's defended his lead there that he got on the previous lap as Benny gets a better exit out of turn 2. Florian dropping back a little bit as the medium tyre looks to obviously be that little bit quicker than the hards of Florian. Benny really needs to try and break that DRS zone as soon as he can. DMX out front at the moment. The race is going absolutely brilliant for him. Lost his teammate towards the back of the grid with a couple of incidents.
Now. Get a new front wing, new tyres. Softs are the only choice basically now.
Yeah. So Benny is pulling a gap. He's broken the... Well, he did temporarily break the DRS, so this is going to be crucial for Florian to try and stay within 1 second. I think if he loses DRS here, he may struggle to get it back, being on that slower tyre.
it's Florian's struggling a bit. Stop,
Yeah.
stop gamer now. He is making the pit stop.
Yeah.
You thinking 10 laps to go? I'm just gonna pit for my softs, and that's it.
Yeah. There's
He will drop down quite a bit as the gap, but it was pretty close to the safety car a few laps ago.
yeah. Well, Felix Felix is climbing up the order with the tow board going absolutely nuts.
Stop dropping to P14. That's not what you want. Oh, we have a yellow.
Yellow.
Sector 1, 2, so that's probably second. Okay.
So we've got Reliant on the back of G-Infamous, fighting for this P5 position. Reliant gets past just ahead of Shikari, gets a bad line going in, runs wide. G-Infamous is right up behind him now as they head up the back straight towards the Parabolica. So G-Infamous, he is going to get the DRS down the home straight, and Reliant is low on ERS as well, with only 14%, as tries to get a clean exit, runs a little wide, and G-Infamous will surely get the move done here for P5. Go Ferrari. And Reliant just lets that one go, and he will come again. G-Infamous, he is on that harder, slower tyre to Reliant, as Reliant is now all over the back of him with a better exit out of turn 2.
Let's see. The gap up front is just getting bigger and bigger. 4.5 seconds already from Dimix to Benny Buno.
Yep. I think.
But the question is, do the front runners have to pit? And if they don't, how will they manage tires? Will they drop off massively?
Yeah, that is the question. And I think with Benny and Florian having a few laps fighting each other has just played into DMX's hands perfectly, absolutely perfectly. He's got Felix the Pirate. He will have to pit again.
Yeah.
But he is in P8 after having his late safety car stop. It's a shame. If he'd have pitted straight away, he'd have been in such a good position. But still long race, still
the thing is
still
now,
9 laps to go.
If he pits again, he would drop back to all the way to P15 or 14, I think.
Yeah.
And that's
But he's got 5 or 6 laps to pull away from them. Double yellow.
Meanwhile, he's overtaking Skipper. Double yellow. Sector 1, 2, 3. Are we getting a safety car?
I think it's a glitch. Didn't we have it last week where all 3 sectors was yellow for some reason?
It seems right now again.
Yeah. So Felix is pulling away from Skipper. So Felix has got 4 or 5 laps to try and pull away as much as he can before he pits again, but he will be on fresh softs against old hard tyres.
I think the question is, because you're going to lose like 20 seconds. He'd be on par with HQ, Ivo, and Wardy. So the question is he going to be just ahead of him or just behind him?
Yeah.
However, he will be on much fresher and softer tires when he does. So,
but he will only have 3 laps.
Yeah, and HQ is on P13, so I don't think he's going to score points unless 2 things: either he's going to finish the race on these tires, or we have a safety car soon.
Yeah, I think ideally he needed to do a double pit stop. Either pit once on hards at the very beginning of the safety car, or pit twice so he's on mediums.
He is having pace though. He's I think right now he's the quickest man on track.
Yeah.
Florian is now in P2 again, as it seems.
Oh,
He's ahead of Benny Bruno, but
penalties. Benny's got penalties and Guna, so Florian looks to have.
Oh, yellow. That's the second chicane.
Yeah. So let's take a look at Benny.
Once again, one of the hard drivers. It's HQI, bro. He's really struggling.
I'm not sure if Benny Bruno has DRS here. It's 1 second.
No,
it was
1.1.
It was 0.01.
Now the question is, now Florian finally has a free air ahead of him, and the mediums must be starting to drop off a bit. Will he be able to catch up? But even if he does, it's 6 laps to go. I can't see him gaining a second lap.
No, I think DMX just brings it home. As he's managing his battery really well. He's got 95% battery. DMX, so he's looking after those tyres. He's not pushing too hard. He knows he needs to bring the car home. Florian is having a battle with Benny Bruno. You know, he's on the harder tyre, but he is working his tyre a lot harder than DMX up front. Benny Bruno's back into DRS, right up behind Florian.
It's really important for Benny Bruno because he wants to stay ahead of Gunnar to get on the podium, and he has 5 seconds of penalties. Gunnar has 3, so he needs a gap of 2 seconds on Gunnar, and the gap right now is 3.6. So even if he isn't able to pass Florian, staying within the slipstream is massively helping.
Felix is right behind G Infamous now as well. Benny Bruno's dropped off a little bit from Florian. As we'll take a look and see if Felix can get the move done. Fastest guy on track at the moment with those soft tyres as he gets past Infamous on the outside. They do make contact.
Yeah, no.
G Infamous is forced over the curb.
Oh, Infamous clearly not on his best since his pit stop.
Yeah.
Dropping a few positions. Apparently, it seems like the choice for the hard tyre was not the best, given that Infamous lost some. Florian lost, the fight for the lead.
Yeah.
And Skipper Composite not being able to move up anymore. But I think apparently mediums was the right choice, although the race is not over.
Oh, Benny Bruno gets a really rough exit out of Ascari, going over the curve. He had to lift off the throttle quite a lot, obviously not wanting to spin. He's in a podium position at the moment. Doesn't want to lose that. He just needs to regain his rhythm and try and catch up.
He has 1 warning.
Okay.
So he's safe for now for another penalty.
Yeah. So Felix, he does have DRS on Reliot for P5, but as discussed, Felix will be. Will Felix try and go to the end on these? He's nothing to lose, has he?
Yeah, I think he will.
He has to, doesn't he?
I think he will. I think, with 3 laps to go, you're not going to pit anymore.
Nah, there's no point. There's no point. So, Florian has pulled a bit of a gap from Benny Bruno now to... Is the medium beginning to go off? Because the gap has closed a bit from D-Max to Florian on the hard tyre. Is the hard tyre coming good versus the mediums? And Felix's softs cannot be in good shape if the mediums are dropping off. So this could be good for G Infamous in P7.
Yeah, let's get Ferrari some extra points.
Yep, he's behind Reliot and Felix a Pirate. But he does have a penalty.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt. And he only has Skipper 3.4 seconds behind him, so he needs to watch out to not drop further back. But if we look at the podium, Benny Bruno seems to be dropping off quite a lot now. The gap to Florian is growing, but the gap behind him to Gunnar is only 2.7.
Oh, Felix is making a move.
And he has a margin of 2 seconds. So that will be the battle for the podium. Indeed, Felix, Ralliet, and Infamous now in the mix.
Yeah, this is a great battle.
This could actually also give Skipper the opportunity to close the gap.
So Ralliet is really low on ERS now, with his red light flashing. Felix has got 22.
Ooh,
as
Florian
well as
gets a penalty.
Oh yeah, that's just.
Yeah.
It doesn't change anything, but yeah.
That's basically a race over, because if Mix would have gotten a penalty, it would have gotten interesting. But now,
yeah, look, coming into scary.
Oh, that's scary.
Oh, Ralliet gets quite a bit of curb there.
I think we're going to see an attack soon by Infamous.
Surely Infamous's hards are better than Felix's softs right now.
Should be.
So G-Infamous
we have a yellow once again. One of the Haas drivers. The Haas drivers really have a.
So Ralliet is at risk here. From 2
Oh, look
cars.
at Felix!
Yeah.
Look at Felix! Oh, and Infamous trying to get in as well, but no, Ralliet defending well.
So good exit from Felix.
Well done by Felix.
Ralliet has no ERS. He's got G-Infamous right on the back of him.
We criticised Felix a bit for his strategy, but in the end, it worked out quite well.
It was the free pit stop, wasn't it? He knew he was going to have to pit under normal conditions, which was technically worse. So, because his pit window would have been a few laps after the restart.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense. So I do kind of understand it. It's just he just should have done it on lap 1 of the safety car, ideally. But a great comeback from him. And
well done, P5.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, with the pace of D-Max Florian, this may have been his best position anyway, possibly. But no, great race from him. G-Infamous is right on the back of Ralliet now, as they go into the Parabolica for the last time.
Get a good slipstream.
Well, the second last time.
No, it seems to be too far away.
Yeah, but he's opened the DRS now.
Yeah, but he barely has any ERS. So here he comes.
I think he sends it. Oh no!
No, being sensible here. Oh, not a great corner Morelli yet, but his tires must be gone.
So penalties. Felix the Pirate. Just not close enough to Gunnar, who Gunnar does have that 3-second penalty.
Oh, Infamous is off! He spins on the curve.
No,
and that's going to cost him a position to Skipper here. And possibly
such a shame.
Another one to compensate. So, wow. Ferrari is not having much luck in their home race today. Oh yeah, he's going to drop to P9 eventually. Wow, that hurts. Let's go back to the front.
So DMX.
We have DMX winning.
Wins in Monza and continues his championship battle with Florian, who comes across the line in P2, and Benny Buno in P3 for the McLaren. Both P2 and P3 suffering penalties, which didn't change anything, luckily for them. With Gunnar, another solid P4, and Felix Pirate, possibly driver of the day, with a great comeback race really, and ended up at the back after the safety car and got all the way back up to P5. So a solid race for the Alpine driver. Ralliet, also a solid race from him as skipper. Again?
Yes, again, good race. Just couldn't match the pace of the guys up front, but solid, just like his teammate who's right behind.
Yeah.
Infamous, a bit unlucky. He was on par in the beginning with Benny and Gunnar and Elliott, but I think the tire choice for the hards has cost him somewhat time and positions, and a small mistake on the last lap, another 2.
Yeah, so
Men like Donkey in P10.
He had an incident, didn't he, in the race? I think the Williams struggled today. I think they had a really good race last week. They've just struggled to find some speed here in Italy. As Composite is the driver of the day, and this championship battle continues to heat up with, DMX getting the 25 points there. That's pushing him on to 97.
Is still leading.
DMX is on 97. Gunnar. It's close. It should be close, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be very close because all the contenders are getting big points.
Yeah, Florian leapfrogs Skipper and Elliott, I think. Yeah, he will leapfrog them. So Florian goes into 3rd. Maybe, he'll go into 3rd, and Benny Bino is. Oh yes, it's so close at the top. It's such an open championship. Usually get 1 or 2 who kind of run away, but
I think we have 4 drivers fighting for it.
Yeah. Gunnar, DMAX, Benny Bino, and Florian. It looks that way. But as we've seen in the past, people, a lot of these drivers, some will decide to practice quite a lot, improve their pace significantly, and then they can be in the mix.
I just missed that Nell was on the chat on YouTube and asking if there were any drive-throughs. Well, no, Nell, we leaved it up to you.
It's great. He's still got his sense of humour. He got so unlucky last week. The game robbed him of a win. And,
that was horror.
Yeah,
I was doing commentary and I was just, I was devastated. I was disgusted by the game.
Yeah.
Seeing him being disqualified with just 2 laps to go or 1 lap to go, I don't know anymore. But that was just heartbreaking.
So that wraps up D5 for this week at Monza, with DMX getting that win as the title battle continues with what looks like a top 4 battle. So that's race 7 done with. Next week is Monaco. That could really throw some more drivers in the mix, depending what happens. So it's potential chaos at that track, as we've seen in the online racing. So that wraps it up for D5 this week. You can catch us tomorrow with some D4 action and D2 action as well, live on YouTube. So thank you very much, Bog.
Yeah,
It's been a pleasure.
Definitely. What are your expectations for tomorrow?
I'd love a podium, but I don't think I'll get it. I don't think. There's some drivers who are just too quick. Wazza ends, Jordan, bit quicker than me, but you just never know. But I could be up there. My pace looks okay, so with a bit of luck, who knows? But I'm still undecided on the old strategy. But fingers crossed for a good result there. So you'll be on comms, won't you, for that tomorrow?
I will be. I'll be there. I'll be watching and supporting all of you guys.
Yeah.
Would be great to see you both on the podium. But don't forget, you had a podium yesterday.
Yeah, in the F2. Yeah. Had some solid race. I got unlucky with some few moments of damage and stuff, but no, I had a pretty solid few races really. Not much practice, but yeah, podium. Another podium tomorrow would be wonderful. But
will be a great week. All right.
Well, okie dokie. I will
Thank
see
you
you
all for
tomorrow.
watching, guys.
Yep, thank you very much, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow, and we will see you next time.
Yep. See ya.